Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a huge Sephora haul. As you guys probably already know, Sephora recently just had their 20% off VIB sale, so I went crazy. Plus I had 2 gift cards for my birthday this past year that I didn't even use, so it was like the perfect chance to just go a little crazy. And I never buy high-end makeup like this in bulk, like maybe a couple times a year, like 2 or 3 times a year, because it's expensive and I can't afford it. So I think it's always nice when there's a sale, because Sephora never has sales, and it's always good to treat yourself. I got a lot of things in here, so let's go ahead and dig in. I haven't opened anything because I got the package and I was still at school this week, so everything's like fresh, so I can't wait to swatch everything. So let's do this. I'm just gonna jump right in. So first I got the Dr. Brandt Pores No Pore Refiner Primer. I've heard so many people talking about this, and I actually got the small size because this is really expensive. Like I think the big bottle was almost like $50 or close around there, and that's just crazy to me. So I got the small bottle. It actually looks like it has a lot in just this really tiny little applicator. So this is supposedly for pores, for mattifying your face, making it look flawless, so we'll see about that. Okay, then I got another primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I've heard again so many people talking about this. I feel like a lot of things like this don't really work. I mean, some of them do, but I wanted to like give this a whirl and just see what all the hype was about. So again, I got the small bottle because I wasn't sure if it was going to actually work or not, so I figured I would just test out the small little bottles first, and then if it's worth the splurge, I'll get the big bottle. Speaking of Smashbox, I got the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. I saw Casey Holmes rave about this a lot on Snapchat. I'm sure you guys know who that is. It's Blondie. You know who I'm talking about. So I saw that she's been raving about it. Obviously, her makeup always looks flawless, so I figured I would just give this a try. I guessed my foundation shade online, by the way. I got shade 2.2. It honestly looks a little bit dark. I don't think this is going to match me. I probably should have got like a shade down because I'm so pale right now, but so far I'm loving the packaging, and I love the fact that it comes with a pump. That's always a plus with foundations, especially high-end foundations. I think that should be like mandatory because you're spending all this money on a foundation, so it's like, why not? This one, supposedly it says it's a 15-hour wear hydrating oil-free foundation. So if you guys want a first impression on this, let me know down below because I'm curious about it, and I'm pretty sure this is a fairly new foundation, or maybe I can't keep up with makeup trends, but let me know if it's new or not. Regardless, just let me know if you want me to do a video on it or not. Then I got the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. This is another product that she was raving about, and I got the shade light medium because I'm usually light to light medium in concealers, and let's see what this looks like. Okay, that looks pretty light actually, but that might be good for me. So, do you hear the wind outside? My goodness, it's so windy outside. Packaging looks really nice. It has a doe foot applicator, which is really nice, so I cannot wait to play with this. Then I picked up a Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is a repurchase. I've repurchased this many times. I love this bronzer. It's one of my favorites for contouring. It's just like the perfect everyday bronze shade. It's not orange, it's not muddy, it's just beautiful, and it lasts a really long time, so obsessed with this. Then I got the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion Highlighter. I wanted a new highlighter because I'm always in the market for a new one, and I love glowy skin, as you guys know, so I got this one in the shade 01 Pro Light Fusion. Or no, that's not the name of it. I mean, it's 01, but that's not the name. It's just 01. Okay, so the packaging honestly feels really cheap. Feels very light, but I care about what's on the inside, and what's on the inside looks beautiful. It looks very white actually on camera, but in person it's like a really light iridescent pinky highlighter. So let's go ahead and swatch it. I've never tried anything from Makeup Forever, to be honest. That's a nice swatch, but it looks a little bit powdery. That is what it looks like right there. It looks really pretty, but it doesn't feel or look buttery. So maybe with a brush it'll apply like better, but hopefully it does because this looks like good. Anything, by the way, that I don't like or that doesn't work for me, I always keep my receipt, especially with high-end products, and I just end up returning them and just getting a refund for them. Then I got 2 liquid lipsticks. These are both from Kat Von D. I've tried one liquid lipstick from Kat Von D in the past, and I really did like it, and these are just 2 very popular shades that are always sold out at my Sephora, like when I go in stores. So I got Bow and Arrow and Lolita, 2 classic like mauve tone nude shades. So this is Bow and Arrow. I've seen Jaclyn Hill use this and it just like looks bomb, so I'm like, okay, I need it. And this is like right up my alley. It's like that gorgeous brown pink nude color. And Lolita is just like that classic mauve tone purple, which I think is like perfect for the winter coming up. And yes, these look very similar. My swatches suck, by the way. But this right here is Lolita. So very pretty. It's more on the pinky side, but I like pinky mauve tones like that, so I think that's going to be really, really pretty for the winter. Okay, I got more face products. I got a Becca blush. This is the mineral blush in the shade Songbird. Jaclyn Hill has raved about Becca blushes for such a long time. This has been on my list for a long time, so I figured I would just get it because I love blushes like this, and this one, it just looked so pretty and it is gorgeous. These are like the perfect shades that I love, like peachy tones. Even in the winter, I love colors like this. And I've never tried any of the Becca single blushes. I've heard really good things about them and they had good reviews online, and that's really, really pretty and pigmented. So these have like a little bit of a sheen to it, but no glitter, no like sparkle, just like a beautiful sheen. So I cannot wait to use this. Then I got the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I have refrained myself from buying Laura Mercier powders because a lot of people say like different things about them. Some people say there's better alternatives. Some people say that it's their holy grail. So I'm like, let me just give it a try and see what all the hype is about. So I know that there's another one. There's like the regular translucent powder, but I wanted to get the brightening one because online I saw people were saying if you like really bright highlighted under eyes, then to get this powder, and that's what I love, especially because I have such dark circles. So I figured this would be perfect, and it's really cute. It's actually a lot smaller than what I thought, but that's what it looks like. I'll definitely keep you guys posted on this. I'm going to try it out for baking underneath my eyes and see how it looks. Or is this better if you just set underneath your eyes? Let me know. Is it good for setting or good for baking? I've heard mixed reviews online, so I want to see what you guys think. Then I got the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. Finally, I've been trying to get these since the summer when they first came out. I think it was in the summer, wasn't it? Like the end of summer. And they were sold out for such a long time online, even at Sephora. So I got the shade Celestial. I think that's how you say it. I suck at pronouncing names. But I figured, of course, for a glow, these would be perfect. That's what they look like. I'm going to go ahead and swatch them. This is actually like a pinky sort of highlighter, which normally, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of like light pinky frosty highlighters, but I've been like branching out and I do like the way that they look. For the winter especially, y'all, look how pretty that looks. I think that with the Makeup Forever highlighter is going to be beyond gorgeous. And that was like a little, like not even a full drop of the custom drops. Like that is crazy pigmented. Okay, then I got the Anastasia Contour Kit in the shade Light to Medium. This is another product that so many people have been telling me to try out, to review, to compare this one to the Kat Von D one, and I wanted to just try it out because for a long time I felt like I didn't need this because I loved my Kat Von D and Lorac contour palette so much, but I'm like, what the heck, let me just give it a try. So that's what it looks like. I know everybody has this palette, but I figured with that yellow shade, I mean, why not? Let me try it out. Let me swatch some of the colors. They look really nice. They're really pigmented actually, just from swatching them on my finger so far, so that's good. I usually really love Anastasia products, so that looks really promising to me. I mean, I know I'm the worst swatcher, but the colors look really pigmented, and I love contour kits because you kind of have just everything there in one, and I think these are really versatile for so many different skin tones. Then I got a liquid liner. I got this one from the Sephora brand. One of my subscribers told me back then that this is so similar to the Wet n Wild Mega Liner old formula that they no longer make anymore, so she said the brush and everything is like identical to it. So this was $12, and then obviously with the 20% off it was a little bit cheaper. To be honest, I haven't even been doing my winged liner that much on an everyday basis. I've just been doing this eye look, which I just did a makeup tutorial with, but I wanted to try it out because I have yet to find a really good eyeliner that's so similar to the Wet n Wild one. Wow, it looks really black, but the brush is a little bit stiff. It doesn't really look like the Wet n Wild one did, but that is a really nice black eyeliner swatch, and it's super like matte. Like the way it's drying very matte black. So then I got the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I actually was looking after I purchased this and I was like, I should have got the Tartelette in Bloom too because the shades are more like up my alley, and I got this. I don't know, I mean, I've heard so many mixed reviews about these palettes. I just wanted to give it a try myself and just see if I like it, if I don't. The shades are beautiful, but they are definitely more neutral, kind of cool tone shades, which normally, to be honest, I like colors like this, but I prefer warm shades. But I wanted to just give it a try anyway and just see. A lot of people say that these eyeshadows are very patchy and that they're hard to work with, so I don't know. They look really pigmented, just watching them. They actually look very, very gorgeous. Okay, so that's everything that I got from Sephora. I have one more thing to show you guys that was very unexpected. I wasn't going to get it, but I just couldn't pass up the deal. So I went to Ulta. Okay, I was on Instagram and I saw that the Tarte came out with a new palette, the Tartiest Pro palette. So I literally went to the Ulta, which was like 5 minutes from my school. I went and I swatched the colors and I'm like, all right, let me just get this palette because it's so freaking beautiful. So the reason I got this palette is because I said to myself, if this one doesn't work, I'm just gonna return it. Or if one of them doesn't work, I'm gonna return one or the other, or both, whatever. So I just wanted to try it because the packaging was just stunning. I love how it's like matte black. That's what the palette looks like. I'm trying not to blind you. So this palette is pretty pricey. It's $53, but you get 20 eyeshadows, and I wanted to give this a try and just see like which one of these two I like more. The one that I will like more, I'm gonna return one of them because I don't need these two palettes, to be honest, both of them. It's unnecessary. And I love how this palette actually has mattes and shimmers and how it has a mixture of like cool and warm tone shades. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna play with this, but I'm thinking I might return this palette and keep this one because I honestly think it's a better value. You get more shades, you get a big mirror. I mean, I don't know. I like this palette a lot so far. The swatches are divine. I'm gonna insert some swatches for you guys, but they are just so pigmented. And I've never tried any Tarte eyeshadows before, so I was really excited. I figured this was just like a great palette to have for every day, for the holidays coming up, so we'll see. We'll see if it's any good. Alright guys, so that completes this video. That's everything that I got. Let me know, like I said, if you want me to do any specific videos on any specific products down below in the comments. I hope you guys are having an amazing night or day whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for all the continued support. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!